I know it's been quite a while since I've posted a video, but just been busy with things, you know. Just leaving the boarding facility because I'm still heavily involved in Akita rescue. Yeah, a few months back, I'd been looking around at other bikes and such, and was just kind of, seeing what's out there and seeing what I like and stuff, and kind of found what I like, but man, they're so expensive. And honestly, I really wasn't unhappy with my current bike. Except for the suspension, because I've always had to have the preload, especially on the front, maxed all the way out, and it just wasn't really all that happy with it. So it was either spend 20,000 or many thousands on a whole new bike that maybe has a better suspension, or spend less than 2,000 on a whole new suspension upgrade for mine. So that's kind of what I did. I went with the K-Tech rear shock, and it sprung for my weight. With all my gear and the stuff that I carry in my saddlebag and all that. And I've got an Andriani fork kit. It's just a drop-in kit. It doesn't really drop in, it kind of slides in. But, and that too is also sprung by your weight. And so I did the work myself. I did some research on it, and I've been kind of mechanically inclined all my life, really. And I've got some tools. Had to buy a few special tools, but I first did the rear shock, changed that out, and then the following week the fork kit came in, and the Andriani joined with Öhlins back, I think, in 2006, and so they recommended the Öhlins oil, the $32 or $36 a quart for it, but I didn't go with that. I bought Bel-Ray 5-weight, and which I think is a good oil, and it was half the cost, and it seems to be performing pretty well. But the thing that I noticed most about the suspension that I have now is that it's just more adjustable. The OEM, I really couldn't get that much out of it. I had rebound adjustment only, and it was just kind of limited. Whereas with the fork kit that I have now, it's preload on both sides, but it's rebound on the right side fork and compression adjustment on the left side. So it's actually both forks are actually active rather than just one of them being just a pogo spring. The rear is adjustable also, but it's just it's adjustable for preload, length. Ride height and rebound, and it didn't have an adjustment for compression, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. When I installed it, I noticed right away that my ride height had changed. The bike was up a little bit higher, and it leaned a lot further on the side stand. I don't know if you can hear me or not with the wind noise, but I spent a couple of weeks just kind of, trying different things, making different adjustments, tweaks, and I've pretty much got the suspension right exactly where I like it. I have it kind of on the soft side, but it doesn't pogo at all. It feels really, really firm, and it just feels. Actually, it just feels like a whole different bike. It doesn't even feel like the bike I had. I know that's saying kind of a lot, and I think all in all, I got about $1,400 in parts, and obviously I did all the labor myself, parts and a couple special tools. I had to get a spring compressor, a very simple basic one. I never really considered doing a how-to video because it was my first time doing it, and I certainly don't consider myself any sort of expert, but there are other videos out there of people that are a lot more skilled than I am. Going down the highway, hitting all the little seams and stuff like that you can see on the road. I mean, it's very, very steady. When I hit a bump, it doesn't oscillate at all. It just goes down and comes right back into correct. There's just a lot more room for adjustment on this suspension than there was on the OEM. The OEM suspension wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say that it was unsafe or nothing. It's just Yamaha has to keep the cost down so that people will buy their bike. So obviously I'm not in the market for a new bike anymore since I got my suspension upgraded. Really, really happy with it. It's just, I could say that it's a night and day difference, but it's not really. It just feels different. It just feels better, more solid, more like how it should feel, I think. One of the other reasons that I hadn't made a lot of videos is because I recently changed my comm system. I don't have a Sena anymore, and my camera, I was having a hard time getting my camera to work with the Cardo. And now I think I got it figured out, although the audio is not quite as deep. It's not HD audio. My comm system thinks that it's a second phone. So yeah, I've had my FJ09 now since September of 2016. It was leftover new, and I don't really have any inclination to trade it off. Of course, when I did have a dealer do an estimate of what they were going to give me for it, they gave me the rock bottom, like $4,000. It's like, I kind of expected that, but there's no way I'm giving this away for $4,000.